Ball down by Dorrance Armstrong. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Hubbard again. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Carr here from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That's Diamador Lenore. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No one around. He's got space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. Seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job. You cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings put one more on that first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Offense in the hurry up here. They look to throw on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Moss. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We've hit the end of one, and this... Now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. Running on 2nd with Moss. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Right back to Moss now. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Second down, another run by Moss. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. Zach Moss, the touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Trying again following the sack. This finds Smith. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Blitz coming, Carr. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Starts his return from the 23. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jets football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Caleb Farley has it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's going deep this time. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the inside. ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Mevis ready to send this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got him, that's Moss. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Complete. It's Myers. He'll have the 1st down and even more. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Moss gets it from the gun. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Jets with some work to do, trailing in this game. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect flyout. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Cowie. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. A quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
On 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good Obviously, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception!
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Carr has him on the quick hitter.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Cowie. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, New York! So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Getting right back to it after that interception. Oh, he put everything he had in. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Second down now, 7 to go. Carr here from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the... They can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side with Moss. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Trying to run for this with Moss. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He'll look to throw. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Moss. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zach Moss, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. And the Jets cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Carr escapes the pocket. That one's complete, right side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run as he's out shyer that time on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Carr. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Josh Sweat making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. He gets loose down the right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. Derek Carr with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, they're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Now a give up the middle to Moss. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. They're throwing it. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Looking for a throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Darius Slay has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard. But come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face. And, yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. He throws a bullet deep to their... And they pick him off again! Caleb Farley has it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Carr with it on 1st. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jamel D makes the play. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Tight end going in motion here. That pass complete to Moss. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So we hit.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing it again here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Man in motion here. To the air, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. They send a tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. Flush, and they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. For the point after, here's Blankenship. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
Mitch Wishnowski set to
That
kick
lead
off.
trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming, Carr. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Carr. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. To the air now on 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Takes this one back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here he is on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll throw it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down. They motion the tight end over. Second and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. He has it at the 5. And that's a New York touchdown. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2. Trying for it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Mevis able to knock it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Catch is made down the right sideline. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
To throw it on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.